Hi, I'm Debbie Anderson for About.com. Your kitchen stove's exhaust hood can become caked in grease, dirt, and grime over time. So today I'm going to teach you how to clean and degrease it in just a few easy steps. For this task, you will need newspaper, liquid degreasing dish soap, a large plastic bowl, a sponge, a pair of rubber gloves, a roll of paper towels, a butane lighter, a scrub brush, and a clean towel. First, make sure that all of the stovetop burner knobs are turned to the off position. Now, if you have a gas stove, after opening up windows and doors in order to improve ventilation, remove the burners on the stovetop and blow out the pilot lights to the burners on the top of the stove. Then place several newspapers across the stovetop to catch any drips that happen while you're cleaning the exhaust hood. Next, after making sure the light and fan switches on the exhaust hood are turned to the off position, remove the light bulb from the exhaust hood and place it in a safe location. Then rotate the latches holding the filter screen in place in order to remove the filter screen and expose the exhaust hood fan blades. After putting on your rubber gloves, fill the kitchen sink up with 4 inches of scalding hot water and liquid dish soap. Then place the filter screen in the soapy water and allow it to soak in the soapy water while you clean the rest of the exhaust hood. Next, pour a small amount of liquid dish soap inside the bottom of the large plastic bowl and fill the bowl 2/3 of the way up with scalding hot water. Soak a clean sponge in the soapy water in the bowl and then use the non-abrasive side of the sponge to gently degrease and clean the upper outside surface of the exhaust hood. If the grease buildup on the exhaust hood is heavily soiled, pour a small amount of liquid dish soap directly on the non-abrasive side of the sponge and then thoroughly wipe down and gently scrub the grease buildup on the exhaust hood. Next, rinse your sponge in the bowl of soapy water and continue to wipe down the upper outside surface of the exhaust hood until it is clean. Next, starting at the top center section of the inside of the exhaust hood and working your way down toward the outer edge gutters at the bottom of the exhaust hood, use the non-abrasive side of your sponge in hot soapy water to work in small circles so you can thoroughly scrub and degrease all of the inside surfaces and small metal edges on the underside of the exhaust hood. Now, it's important to note here that when you're cleaning around the light bulb socket and the fan blades inside the exhaust hood, be extra careful and take your time so that you don't drip water on the wiring inside the exhaust hood. Once all of the inside and outside surfaces of the exhaust hood are clean and free from grease buildup, use a clean towel to gently wipe down all of the inside and the outside exhaust hood surfaces. Next, use the non-abrasive side of the wet soapy sponge to wipe down the light bulb and then gently dry the bulb with a clean paper towel. Screw the light bulb back into place on the underside of the exhaust hood. Next, use your scrub brush to thoroughly scrub and scour the filter screen that is soaking in the hot soapy water, and then rinse the filter screen with hot tap water in order to remove any leftover grease buildup in the filter screen. Dry the filter with a clean towel, then reinsert the filter screen over the fan blades on the underside of the exhaust hood and rotate the filter latches in order to hold the filter screen firmly back in place. Next, remove the newspaper from the stovetop surface and thoroughly wipe down the stovetop with a clean wet soapy sponge. Then use a clean towel to gently dry off the top of the stove. Finally, use a butane lighter to relight the pilot lights and then carefully place the burners back on top of the stove if you have a gas stove. Now repeat this process on a monthly basis in order to prevent tough grease and soil stains from building up on the exhaust hood, and your kitchen should always smell fresh and clean. Thank you for watching. To learn more, please visit us on the web at About.com.